Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Timer's ticking.
Let's jump into the Bitcoin chart.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. What a fantastic day for Bitcoin. I'm not wasting any time here, and I'm putting on the freaking moon helmet. Why do I not already have on the moon helmet? This is kind of ridiculous. After really us kind of crabbing sideways for a couple days, but Bitcoin has decided to make another big move, actually above our resistance line that we're going to talk about originally today. And yeah, Bitcoin decided to just smash that downtrending resistance line on the all-time highs. And now we have to see what Bitcoin wants to do now. Is Bitcoin going to go back down and test? Is Bitcoin going to sort of just kind of continue up here? I mean, this has been the moral of the story here, as we'll go into it in a second, but I hope you guys had a fantastic Tuesday. Tuesday is one of those days where it's just like, it's Tuesday, you know, there's not really much going on Tuesdays. You know what I mean? Just one of those days. But let's jump on into it. Will Bitcoin continue up, or will Bitcoin have a pullback? Well, let's start out what we've been saying the last couple weeks, guys. What have we been saying over and over and over again? Okay, we've been saying the same thing consistently. When everyone's expecting Bitcoin to have a pullback, it just pumps, and what do you know, it does it again. Now, I will state again, all the indicators do need to cool off here at some point. The 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily, they're all getting up there, right? Our 1 hour RSI, 1 hour stock RSI are a little topped out. You can say the same thing at the 4 hour. 4 hours topped out. 4 hour RSI is topped out. And you can say the same thing about the daily stock RSI, all being topped out. Now, I'm going to state again. Bitcoin does whatever the freak it wants to do. All I've heard every single time Bitcoin hits a resistance, oh, it's going to get a pullback. It's going to get a pullback. And in times like this, when we are looking extremely bullish, okay, Bitcoin has a tendency to leave people in the dust. Okay, not going to say it's going to do it forever. Eventually, we will get a pullback. We're not going to go up in a straight line. We know how it works, guys. The market makers like to kind of make us do one thing or another. But I will state again, and this is what I'll say, is we're gonna look at the charts. Okay, we're gonna look at the charts, but I'll tell you right now, Bitcoin's going to do whatever the frick it wants to do. It's not going to matter what I say. It's not going to matter what Jimbo down the street says. It's not going to matter what this crypto channel says. Bitcoin doesn't care what anyone thinks. It's going to do what it wants to do. So I'm starting out the stream with that. Keep that in mind. All right. So, but let's just start on the daily. A big day. Okay. A big day on the daily chart for Bitcoin. Not only did we smash this all-time high resistance line, right? We're stating all the way back from down here, coming all the way back down, and then coming all the way back down and smashing that resistance. Not only did it do that, okay? Not only did it do that, but you can see as well, we also broke this downtrend, or really this big resistance level over here, where we constantly just got rejected after rejected after rejected, okay? And we broke it, right? Today, we broke that to the upside. So we broke two very, very important levels here on the daily chart, okay? Very, very important levels, I may ask. Or I should say. But switching back over to the 4 hour, you know, that same level of resistance, it was really I didn't think we were going to break it like this easily, but Bitcoin does what it wants to do again. I mean, just a ton of resistance at this level. But Bitcoin didn't care. It just broke it, even though, you know, the 4 hour RSI was looking like it maybe needed a little bit of a cool down. Bitcoin did not care freaking ever. Okay. Didn't care. What's going on, Hugo? What's up, Caleb? I'm watching the chat, man. I always watch the chat. How could I not watch the chat? Hold on. I need to fix this real quick. Oh yeah, there we go. Now you guys can see my full, beautiful neck. You got to see the neck. It's not the same effect without the neck. Yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button. Let's get up to 1,000 likes for Bitcoin getting back above $51,000 today. We still got work to do. We're not out of the woods yet, but it's been a pretty good fight. All right, also on the 4 hour, guys, from our swing high to our swing low, okay, on our Fibonacci levels, not only did we break our golden pocket, which was this level we were looking at previously, not only did we break that level, but we also smashed the 786 Fibonacci level as well. So we've broken every single fib level from our swing high to swing low. Really, I mean, just looking left, yeah, I guess you have a little bit of resistance here. I don't see this really being a holdup, you know, bearing in mind where we close tonight. This is why it's a big close tonight. We got to see where we close above that all-time high resistance line. But if we can, I don't see much resistance here, to be honest. Though, like we said, the indicators are showing that we might need a little bit of a pullback, but Bitcoin will probably say
nope
to all those pullback requests. Okay, and I did see some people in this chat, you know, saying Bitcoin, you know, I want Bitcoin to pull back or whatever. What I'll say to that, and what I've continuously said to a lot of people, there was times to buy, guys. I mean, we had plenty of opportunities to buy. So what I will say is, if Bitcoin does leave everyone in the dust that did not buy, Bitcoin doesn't have sympathy for people. Okay, whether it's to the upside or to the downside. Actually, it's not even just the upside. Bitcoin does not have sympathy for people. So if you didn't buy in lower, it's not going to come back down because you'll want it to. Okay, the whales are going to do whatever they want to do. And same thing on the way up, guys. If we start going back up and it's getting a little out of hand and the whales push it down, whales aren't going to have sympathy for the people on the way up who don't take profits on the way up. All right, so both ways, you got to make sure you're buying support, buying fear, and selling resistance, or taking profit on resistance, and taking profit during times of greed, right? You got to make sure you're getting that in your head. Because I see it constantly. Should I buy, right? Should I buy on a day that we're up 8%, right? I'm not so much talking about today, but it's always the days that we're up 5%, 6%, 7%, 8% that people want to buy. It's just kind of like clockwork, right? So make sure we're always remembering that, guys. Make sure remembering that. Jerome said BTC needs a pullback. Fast move or false. I will gladly reject that statement, man. When Bitcoin's bullish, when crypto's bullish, okay, just remember what crypto can do when it's bullish, man. A lot of people forget because it's been a couple months, dude. A lot of people forget because it's been a couple months. When crypto's bullish, okay, crypto's bullish, okay? When crypto's bullish, crypto's bullish. Okay, I mean, we can go back in time. When crypto's bullish, crypto's bullish. When crypto's bullish, crypto's bullish. Okay, so just remember, crypto in a typical market, yes. I mean, you usually don't go up too crazily, but when crypto's bullish, crypto is bullish. I'll say it again, man. I believe that Bitcoin needs a pullback? Yes. Am I going to say that Bitcoin is going to get a pullback? I don't make predictions, right? I just go based off what I've seen in history. And you know, in times like this where there's a lot of fear in the market and people didn't buy back in, sometimes the whales will leave those people in the dust and they'll have to FOMO back up and higher. Just kind of the way it is. You know what I mean? Does Bitcoin need a pullback based on indicators? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But that's literally 10% of the story, to be honest with you guys. What's up, Hugo? Love your dedication. You're the only one that makes watching chart fun. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're hanging out today. What a freaking awesome day. I woke up today and I was like, holy man. And then I went on a little bit of a hike today. I got back and I looked at the charts and I was like, holy crap, dude. Bitcoin's above 51,000. So it was really a surprising and awesome day today, to be honest. The 1 hour, there's not too much to go on the 1 hour, right? We sort of are trying to still make some type of pattern here in the 1 hour. So what I will say is that hourly RSI was a little overbought. Hourly stock RSI was a little bit overbought. So just keep that in mind. You know, you guys know my take on this right now. It's sort of one of those things that everyone can make a short-term prediction, man. But I'm gonna be completely honest with you. No one, like I said, Bob down the street, Bob in the basement, Ken's sources, you know, all the buy bidders, they have no idea what's going to happen in the short term. Okay, no idea. So I was going to leave that out there. But yeah, so big stuff on the daily, guys. And what gets me excited is this. Look at the weekly. So we need a little bit more juice, but look where the weekly RSI is poking out right now. Look where it is. Look at that, guys. We are right on the cusp of breaking this downtrend and resistance line that we've been watching on the weekly for the past couple weeks. Okay, we saw the daily broke out. What did we say? We just needed one more juicy green Dito, right? We needed one of these. Let's get a juicy green Dito for the weekly here. We just needed one of these things, okay? One of these, like preferably this size. You know, not too much smaller, not too much bigger, preferably just this side of a pickle. And then we were going to break out of the weekly RSI resistance line. And if this breaks, I'm telling you guys, if this breaks, not saying we're going to go up in a straight line, but I do think that this will kick off the next big run here to the upside, in my personal opinion. Okay, this is something we've been watching about for weeks now. For weeks. Plan B is the future for sure. He is the future. He's definitely from the future, man. It's insane. I got another one of those shakes, by the way, guys. These things are really good, man. If you haven't had one, put some almond milk, some chocolate protein powder, and some peanut butter, and a little banana. Just so good. I love peanut butter and chocolate, so I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. You got a pickle drinking this drink. As well, guys, the weekly MACD. I mean, we flipped back here. It looked like we were going to flip back bearish. Looked like we were going to flip back bearish there. But Bitcoin came in and once again said, nope. And now they're starting to diverge with each other, and we're building some positive momentum here on the weekly MACD, which is really, really good. It's setting up here. It's setting up for what could potentially be a really good next couple weeks, potentially. All right, we're not out of the woods yet, but things are looking pretty freaking good, man. We got to break this resistance, but man, I mean, look at the weekly chart now, guys. What was? Remember last week when we were sitting down here? I mean, just remember, we were sitting down here. It was a red candle. We were all the way down here. People were so scared, right? We remember everyone in the chat. I mean, everyone in the chat was sitting there going, I'm so scared. Oh no. Bitcoin's at 40,000. And a month and a half ago, it was at 29,000. I'm so scared. I've never been through a pullback. I know at 53,000, I said I was going to buy the dip. But now I'm too scared to. Now I'm too scared. Remember everyone down there at 40,000? Literally everyone. Scared, whole chat, bearish. What does Bitcoin do? Snaps his fingers. When the sentiment is super bearish, you buy. It's like clockwork, man. Literally like clockwork. Everyone's super bearish. Boom. Bitcoin bounces right back. 2 massive weekly candles coming up here. And now we're pushing our previous high just like that after 8 days. 8 days. Sentiment can switch extremely quick. It's both to the upside and to the downside. You know what I mean? So when you start feeling yourself be super bearish, and sometimes when you start feeling yourself be a little bit too bullish, right? In times where there's a little bit too much mania in the market, okay? Step back, think about the sentiment, okay? Think about where we are in the trend. We were right at support, right at our weekly support band, right at our previous highs on the weekly. Perfect area to bounce, and everyone was freaking out. Why? Because you get caught up in all the FUD that was going around every single time, man. So big weekly coming up today. Obviously, not today, but a big weekly coming up at the end of this week. If we can close above here, if we can close above 53,000, I mean, like I said, there's not much until up here towards 57, 58,000. Just like when we were up at 53,000 last time, and then we got hit with the whales, liquidated a bunch of longs. Okay, it's the same scenario. Now, hopefully we get a different outcome this time, and the whales don't pump it up and just dump it on us again. Okay, which we never can rule out, right? We know the whales are doing their games always. But if we can close above this week, which is approximately about 51,800, which, I mean, we're about $300 off now. It's not totally unrealistic here. I think that's relatively doable. So it's going to be an interesting week. It's definitely going to be an interesting week the rest of this week, but I hope you guys are excited as I am going forward, man. I mean, it's not even just the fact that we're going up right now. I've been saying for weeks that I'm excited for what's going to happen for the rest of this year, man. I'm just pretty confident in what's going to happen the rest of this year. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll just accumulate more, but I'm pretty confident. What's going on, Dale? Thank you for becoming a Jordanite member, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it, my dude. I appreciate you. But yeah, so that's really Bitcoin on the weekly. I mean, just looking really good. What else did I want to look at here? Oh, my Fractal. That everyone wanted to make fun of my Fractal. Shout out to all you guys that made fun of my Fractal. Okay? Now, I don't want you guys to be too salty in the chat. Okay? I don't want you guys to be one of these guys. Okay? Uber salty. Okay? Looking like it's playing out pretty well. I remember a bunch of people saying, oh, Jordan, it's never going to pump like that. It's never going to pump like that. Cheers. Cheers. I would say right now in the Fractal, we're probably somewhere about right here. You know? Right to our previous highs there. Right below the previous highs. Look at me now. Hey, everyone making fun of the Fractal, man. That's what happens. But no, seriously. I think we're right about right here. Now, I kind of keep saying I don't think we're going to pump up like this, but every time I say it, Bitcoin just keeps doing it, right? So if we're somewhere right here, you know, right below the previous high, and we sort of consolidate here for a few days, and then boom, we continue up, I would not be surprised, you know what I mean, at this point. But like I said, we still got a lot of work to do, guys. We're not out of the woods just yet. So I'm sort of just poking fun at the bears a little bit. I like to poke fun at the bears. If the bears can poke fun at me when the price is going down, I'm going to poke fun of the bears when the price is going up, okay? I'm going to do it. All right, let me get rid of the sodium here. The sodium. Sodium's not good for you guys. Don't eat too much sodium. Seriously. Let me take a sip of my little protein drink. Shake it like a salt shaker. Shake your money maker like your bunny rada maker. Shake that money maker. Shake that money maker. All right. So yeah, Bitcoin on the daily looks really good. We'll see if we continue up. Like I said, I would not be surprised if we see a pump like that. I also wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin had a pullback, right? Because what we've been saying, guys, Bitcoin needs a pullback. Bitcoin needs a pullback. Bitcoin needs a pullback. Does it need a pullback? It's all I've heard from people the last like week. Pullback. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So we'll move on. We'll move on. What else I want to look at? What else did I want to look at? Just real quick, just to kind of remind us where we are in the trend, guys. Things are shaping up really, really nicely after being way too overheated in the beginning of this year. We were due for a little bit of a consolidation. Okay? Shout out to my guy, Ben Cowan. We were in need for a little bit of consolidation. We went up way too fast here. Consolidation, dip, and now we're right on track where we should be, where I do think that we're going to top out somewhere in this range. Right on track. Right on freaking track. I think we're going to top out towards the beginning to middle of next year, right at this trend line at some point. Right? At some point. Now, where that puts us price-wise, you guys know I don't make price predictions. I don't. I really try not to do it. But I do think we're going to top out somewhere over here. Maybe March to May, I would probably say, at some point next year. That's my opinion. I've been saying that for months, in my opinion. But yeah, I think we top out somewhere over there. And then just my MA extension, guys. MA extension, we got so much room to run here. What I basically use this tool as is, are we too overheated? I actually made this. You guys know I was a computer science major, so I tend to be a little bit of a nerd with charts and stuff, and I wanted to start doing some more stuff with that. So I actually made the MA extension, which is really good at timing the tops and bottoms relatively here for us relatively speaking, and it gives you good buy opportunities and good take profit opportunities, right? So what I did is I made it into I color coded it. I color coded it with some green buys, some red sells, and generally let you know when you're a little bit too overheated in the market and a little bit that you need to buy, right? When you got some green dots, it's a good time to buy. I always look at this, guys. I always look at this. Now, I haven't really shared this with anyone a lot but this is what I use for a lot of my dollar cost averaging, right? So we got some green buys down here in May. Okay, some really good green buys in here in May. And that's why I bought a good amount of coins in May. We also got one right at the bottom in July. That's why I bought a lot of coins back in July. Now, I don't use this verbatim. I do buy when it's blue as well. Relatively, I like to buy when it's blue, when I do think we still have some room to run in the market. But in hindsight, if we look back in hindsight, I probably should have took a little more profits than I did up here, because we did get some relative sell signals. We were a little bit too overextended from our weekly 20-week EMA. We were a little bit too overextended, so we shall see if this. We'll see if we get back to weird. So what I was looking at before is, are we somewhere right here back in 2014, or are we right here in 2013? If you look, this was pretty similar to over here, where you did get some buys in 2014. But what's interesting is now we've kind of got that second yellow dot, which back here in 2014 we actually didn't. So I'm looking for a continuation here for the rest of the market. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what comes up next for that, man. Pretty excited. Jordan's protein high. Yep. Fly them boo balls. Yep. But yeah, so I'm also going to be given. I was sort of I had some time the last couple of days or so, so I made this today. I'm going to be giving that to the channel members. So all the channel members, every Sunday night when this updates, this is on the weekly chart. Every Sunday night, I'll be posting this in the community tab on YouTube for you guys. I'm also working on a couple other indicators too that I'll let you guys have for free for just being a member. If you guys are already members anyway, there you go. I wanted to give you guys a couple other things. So every Sunday, I'll be updating that and posting it in the community tab for the members. So hope you guys enjoy that. It's what I use for a lot of my dollar cost averaging. So anyways, let's see what else we got. And I think I had some other stuff here for Bitcoin. Looks like my My charts got messed up here. Oh, I wanted to look at this, guys. How awesome have our wedgies been, man? I wanted to rewind and reminisce a little bit about our wedgies. If you love the wedgies, let me know. Let's see what our poll did. What does Jordan do before the stream? Get a coffee, stare at the chat, eat, and argue with Bob. Argue with Bob, 35%. 35% argue with Bob, bro. That's funny, man. Argue with Bob. You guys are probably just listening to me. Bob, stop. Bob, stop talking about Shiba. You freaking weirdo. Jordan likes blue balls. Someone said Jordan likes blue balls. All right. But yeah, I mean, how awesome have our wedgies been, guys? It's been one of the best indicators, in my opinion. It's not so much an indicator, but one of the best performing patterns that I've seen over the past couple months. This one was beautiful, broke up to the upside. This one was beautiful, broke into the upside. And I'm expecting something similar. Now, do we get a pullback sometime soon? So last time we got a relative pullback when we did hit our target. We're pretty close to our target this time. I could see a potential pullback, you know, somewhere between here and about 53,000 potentially. Maybe a short-term pullback. I think what would make the most sense here, depending on where we close today, obviously, is a little bit more of a move up, and then a quick pullback to back test this level. And then, I don't know, depending on what you want to do there, whether you want to bounce to the upside or you just want to consolidate sideways. You know, so I don't know. I think it just makes sense from a structure standpoint for Bitcoin to go a little bit higher here, bearing in mind if we can close above the all-time high resistance line. So that's sort of what I'm watching for over the next couple of days. We'll see where we close today. Where we close today is gonna decide, I think, what our next move is going to be potentially. If we close below this, which it's going to take a little bit of a dump here before the stream ends for us to close below this. I don't necessarily see that happening. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, if we close below that, I think maybe we get a pullback a little bit sooner than we think. If we close above this, I think maybe we get a little bit more action to the upside, and then a pullback to test this level, and then a move back up. Obviously, this is pure just my thoughts and my theories, guys. As you know, Bitcoin does what it wants to do. It hasn't really been respecting the TA the last couple weeks. It's been sort of just really doing its own thing, man. Every time it looks like it might need a pullback, it just keeps pumping. So keep that in mind, especially when you're watching other people too. I mean, you know, it's one of those things. Everyone has their opinion, and it's fine. Just make sure you guys know it's everyone's opinion. It's not necessarily what's going to happen, right? So, I want to take profits on SHIB. Where's SHIB? Man, I actually want to see where SHIB is today. Sorry for anyone that doesn't want to see SHIB. I actually want to see where SHIB is on the chart. The loser pattern. It's not so much the loser pattern anymore. I guess it should call me the loser pattern. Dude. This thing pumped again? Bro. Come on, man. Bro. You gotta be kidding me. This thing pumped 120% in 2 days. You gotta be kidding me. No wonder Bob's screaming down there. No wonder Bob's screaming down there. Like, dude. Freaking ridiculous. Thank you for coming, member Rashawn, by the way. Appreciate you, my friend. But yeah, Bob's freaking screaming in the basement, man. He's freaking screaming. Let's go see what he's doing down there. I don't even want to talk to him. I really don't even want to talk to him. Let's go see what he's doing, guys. Will you take me back? Shiba has now pumped 120% to the upside. You told me if Shiba pumps back up 200% to the upside, you would take me back. I know you broke up with me last time because I lost all my money when SHIB pumped. I have now recuperated. I don't know what that means. I have now recuperated 200% of that money. So please take me back. Please take me back. Thank you. You guys weren't supposed to hear that. I'm gonna get my ex-girlfriend back. I'm gonna get my ex-girlfriend back. She dumped me because Shiba dumped last time. Okay? She dumped me because Shiba dumped last time. And now it's pumped to the upside. Now it's pumped to the upside. And now I'm gonna get her back. All you fools. All you fools. I'm getting my girlfriend back. The only girlfriend I ever had. She treated me so well. Treated me so well. I'm gonna get her back now. You guys wish you were as rich as me. 200% in 2 days. All you fools making fun of Shiba. All you in Jordan making fun of Shiba. Getting her back.
Let's jump into the Bitcoin show.
Bob's getting his girlfriend back, okay? So I don't know if she's actually gonna take him back, but we'll find out. Attaboy, Bobby B. JGB said, attaboy, Bobby B. That's funny, man. That's funny. What's going on, David? Thank you for becoming a member, man. Appreciate it, man. If you guys are interested in that EMA extension, I'll post it today after the stream. That's updated till today. And then, like I said, I'll be updating that every Sunday, along with I'm working on two other indicators that I've been working on behind the scenes too for you guys. So those will be coming out shortly as well. So I just real quick want to touch on the total market cap, guys. Look at the total market cap. What is the big pattern that we're forming in the chat? Guys, let me know in the chat. What is the giant pattern that we are forming on the total market cap right now? Okay. And before we state it, okay, as you guys are saying what pattern we're forming, a giant pattern on the daily chart. Look at that wedge. Look at the breakout once again on the wedge. Okay. It's quite beautiful if you ask me. Look at the perfect back test of the 200-day moving average. Quite beautiful if you ask me. And then look at the move up. We've also broken the daily highs. We've done it. Congrats, Live Life. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with making money on meme coins. If you make money on meme coins, congrats. I just don't like them. You know what I mean? It's no problem with making money on them. You know, it's nothing wrong with it at all, man. But you could see, dude. You could see you broke this resistance line right here. You broke this daily high. It looks like you're going to get a higher daily close. It's all about the close. And if you look left, okay, looks like you're also going to break this daily high back here, right? So really, I mean, when you look at this from a structure standpoint, you really don't have much resistance until all the way back up here, guys. And if this breaks out, holy frickin' moly, okay? If this breaks out, holy moly. Someone said bull flag? We're gonna see him bull flag. Bull flag. Yeah, I'm not really seeing I see more of a cup and handle. Right? I mean, this was the wedge that already played out. You know what I mean? I see more of a cup and handle. If you want to call a bull flag, sure. I'm fine with that too. But, I mean, you can see that the round out. Just out of curiosity, I would want to see where this breakout target is. Just out of curiosity. I don't know if it's actually going to play out, but let's just see where it is. 3.7 trillion is the breakout target of that. That's pretty nuts. We'll see if that plays out, right? Like I said, we still got to come up here and break this resistance line. But that is a freaking massive move on the total market cap, man. If this does break out, that's about a 67% move from where you are now. Some good stuff. That's some good freaking stuff. But I wanted to touch on that in the beginning because I'm seeing a lot of bullish things on the total market cap. Bearing in mind that we still have some work to do. We're not out of the woods yet. We still got to fight our way. There's still a lot of bears in the woods. There's still a lot of trolls in the woods there's a lot of things in our way right now. Okay, and we got to keep fighting our way through this. But so far, so good. So far, so good. Let's see. Holy moly. Going to 6 trillion market cap. 6 trillion. That's pretty high, man. Definitely not impossible, but that's pretty high. All right. So we looked at most of the Bitcoin stuff. I mean, like I said, we sort of, on the shorter time frames, we sort of got to wait for Bitcoin to sort of make its next pattern or do something here. We're not really in a pattern right now. We're sort of just still trying to move up here. We pulled back a little bit, but we're still only like $300 less than where we were earlier. So nothing crazy happening right now in Bitcoin. Let's just go into ETH, shall we? Let's go into ETH.
This is my wife, Ethereum.
Look at the wedge on ETH. Boom and boom. Came back down. You actually didn't quite... I guess you did, actually, if I adjust the line a little bit. You actually did come back down and back tested the wedge. And then boom. You moved up today with Bitcoin. As we know, Bitcoin and ETH tend to move in tandem, right? So, I don't know, man. Is Bitcoin going to start leading the market here? Is Bitcoin going to start having that next big rally where it sort of leaves the altcoins behind? Okay. Altcoins can still perform well. It's just not going to be like how it was earlier this year. And then altcoins go up later in the year. I don't know. Could we see something like that? It's an interesting theory. It's what we saw in the last cycle where we kind of had Bitcoin had 2 like big legs. Altcoins had 2 big legs. Could certainly be an option here. We'll continue to watch it, but look at ETH though. ETH, if Bitcoin keeps mooning, I mean, ETH is going to moon too, as they do move in relative tandem. So this looks good. I mean, your next resistance for ETH really, there's not much really going on here. Up until like 36.63, there's not much there, right? So you should at least go back up and test that level before anything at the end of the day. Bitcoin's breaking out. We didn't even do today? What's wrong with me, guys? Hold on, I need to put a poll in the chat. I feel really bad, guys. I feel really bad. Are you mad at me for not playing the pump music? We need to play the pump music, man. Yes. Despite all my rage. I didn't play the pump music in the beginning. What the heck is wrong with me? I always look forward to playing the pump music. You know why? I think it's because in the intro we play the pump music, so I already maybe mentally I just think that we already heard it. But man, that's some craziness. All right, we'll see if Bitcoin has another move here. It got as high as 51,888 today. So we'll see if we can get back up there during the stream. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty nice if you ask me. I would definitely take that. You guys know I would take that. All right, we're looking at ETH. Yeah, but ETH, man. ETH. 36.63 is the next move. If you break that, you're going back up to test $4,000. It's happening. It is freaking happening. If you break 36.63, you're going back up to $4,000. Freaking happening, right? Like I said, shorter term time frames, not enough really going on here to sort of say. Guess we can bring up our RSI here. See what we're looking at with that. Maybe some bearish divergence, so keep that in mind. But if you can get up to a little bit higher here on the 4 hour, on today's live stream or daily close Agent said we're breaking 52K on the close today. Hey, I'll take that. But yeah, I mean, you have slight bearish divergence, but like I'll say, guys, I mean, all right. Here's what I'll say. Bearish divergence can play out, but for instance, if Bitcoin pumps here, ETH is not going to give two craps about this bearish divergence, right? We all know this. So just wait to see what Bitcoin does, but I think at least a move up to 36.63 makes the most sense here. You know, yes, you have bearish div, but I mean, if you get a little more price action, you can easily invalidate this with making a higher high on the RSI, right? There's nothing that's telling you you can't necessarily invalidate that, right? Shit's good, man. Wow, multivac. A lot of people like multivac. I know Drew likes multivac. And I always see people talking about multivac. Have any rants that need to happen? No rants today, guys. Yesterday's rant was just one that needed to come out, right? That one was just kind of in the stomach and just needed to come out. Like I said, I usually don't have a problem with a lot of people. I really don't. It's it takes a lot for me to get like that. It really does. All right, so that's really ETH on the 4 hour. Go to the weekly time frame. So we got our little. Oh, how could I forget? Okay, let me just remove this. Our Ethereum fractal that everyone once again, Jordan, that's not going to happen like that. Jordan, that's not going to happen like that. Well, let's once again go look. Let's go look at our ETH fractal, shall we? Shall we? Look at our little ETH fractal. I think we shall. Let's go back and look at our ETH fractal. Our little ETH fractale. Oh boy. Oh boy. Look at how juicy. So, anyways, we could see one more move back up to the highs, right? And a little bit of consolidation. We've been talking about how ETH could see a little bit of consolidation. What happened in 2017? Bitcoin had a big run. Ethereum kind of chilled for a little bit. And then when Bitcoin was done, ETH absolutely mooned to the upside. So, do I think it's necessarily going to happen this exact way, guys? No, I don't. But it's just interesting to keep looking at our fractal. Really our Bitcoin and ETH fractal on the longer term time frames. And and keep going from there, right? Ooh, na fractale. But we'll see if that continues to play out, guys. It's been playing out pretty well. We were looking at this since all the way back over here, man. And it's the general structure is pretty good. So that I think is going to continue to play out for ETH. I'm curious how the monthly's looking. Look at the monthly, man. Look at the monthly. I mean, this reminds me of the times where we used to say, we bearish. We're so bearish. We're getting back to those times where I start trolling again. I start trolling again. I love trolling, man. But yeah, I mean, look at this. Monthly. About to make, I mean, you got a long month to go, but you're making a higher high on the monthly chart for ETH. I think that deserves a little bit of pump music. We bearish. We're bearish. Higher highs on monthly. Higher highs on the monthly. We bearish. I get just looking at the Bitcoin chart, but when we look at altcoin charts, like there's even been close to it. The monthly charts on the alts haven't had like literally any bearish signs, bro. Like the alts are just still in a straight line up. Like look at ETH on the monthly, man. It barely even blinked in reality. You know what I mean? Like in reality, and that's not just ETH. It's a bunch of different altcoins. Look at ETH on the monthly, man. It didn't even blink. Yes, Bitcoin had a blink. Why? I think Bitcoin's a little bit manipulated. I think Bitcoin has a little bit of strings that gets pulled, and obviously that controls the rest of the market. But when you look at the alts, I really think it tells the story. Alts haven't even blinked. Some of them have, right? But when you look at, you know, a bunch of different alts, I mean, this alt's breaking new all-time highs every damn day. Okay? It's like everyone could say dead cat bounce, dead cat bounce, dead cat bounce all they want, right? What I'll say is it hasn't been a dead cat bounce for alts. Not even close. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Just freaking keep that in mind. But I'll end that at that. LTC pickle? Yep. Pretty much, man. We're definitely going for another descending triangle. Yeah, man. I mean, we'll see where we close, man. I mean, it looks like we're gonna close above this resistance line. I mean, whether a lot of people say, Jordan, put it on log chart. Put it on the log chart, Jordan. Well, let me go back to the Moonboy helmet. We need the Moonboy helmet back on. They'll say, Jordan, put on the log chart. And what I'll say to them is, sure, I'll put it on the log. I'll put it on the not log chart for you. You still broke it to the upside. So, you know, as of right now, that descending triangle theory is once again just a theory. You know what I mean? It's like how yesterday we said it's not a descending triangle until you get 3 touches on both sides. Okay? Like we said, we could have made this this could have been the damn descending triangle. We broke that. This is getting broken today. One day after people saying descending triangle. That's all I heard on a lot of channels. Was Bitcoin just makes a descending triangle every time it's in a dead cat bounce. You probably know which channels I'm talking about. Just another descending triangle. Still could play out, right? Still could happen. Not saying it won't, but as of right now, you have broken that to the upside. So we'll see where we close in 14 minutes, but I don't know, man. Whichever way you want to look at it, you've broken that resistance line. You know? A lot can happen in the next 15 minutes. That's very true, man. A lot can happen in 15 minutes. You're too excited. Remember when you get too greedy? I'm always excited, man. I'm always excited about the future of Bitcoin. And I say every day, I say every day that Bitcoin can turn back around. Bitcoin can always have dips. Bitcoin can always have this. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I've always been excited what's to come in Q4, man. But that's why every day. I mean, a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people have selective hearing. But I do what I do always start with the stream by saying is Bitcoin probably needs a pullback based on indicators. Okay, but Bitcoin's going to do Bitcoin. Okay, but I always start the stream, and people here can back me up for that. I always say, on the charts, Bitcoin looks like it needs a pullback. Does Bitcoin respect the charts in times like this? No, it doesn't. Bitcoin hasn't been respecting the TA. Bitcoin really hasn't been respecting the TA in a while, in my opinion. But even a lot of the bears that are getting it wrong. I mean, I don't know, man. Is this channel like I don't know if you guys watch Market Makers or whatever. Sometimes I peep on that channel. He's got like the Gartley patterns and stuff. Don't get me started about that guy either, man. Don't get me started about that guy too. But yeah, I mean, always making Gartley patterns, and even the bears sort of can't really figure it out at the current moment. So it's not just the bulls, it's not just the bears, it's kind of everyone right now. Bitcoin's just kind of doing its own thing. And luckily, right now, it's deciding that it wants to go up. So I'll take it. I'll take it. Java got liquidated. Jordan, do you mind telling us what your TA credentials are, or what experience you have as an analyst? I have no experience as an analyst. No one on YouTube has any experience as an analyst. I'll tell you that right now. I've always said since day one, I'm not a pro, right? I'm not a trader. I'm a person who likes to look at the charts and does it a lot, right? Does it a lot. So that's about what my credentials are, man. What do you mean? No one has credentials. I sold all Bitcoin and Ethereum and bought all Cardano. Was that a stupid thing to do? You sold all your Bitcoin and Ethereum. John, why did you sell all your Bitcoin and Ethereum? Why did you I'm offended, John. Come on. Bitcoin and ETH? No, but in all seriousness, I mean, Cardano will be fine. I don't know if selling Bitcoin right now is the right move. Just because Bitcoin's been sort of leading the market the last couple of days. I don't know, John. I can't answer that for you because I do think Cardano is going to still perform well too. People are still sleeping on Cardano, man. People still sleeping on Cardano. I still think it's going to perform well. Do I think it's going to outperform Bitcoin and ETH right now? That remains to be seen. Remains to be seen. I don't know how alt's going to react. You know, I really don't. But in that circumstance, let's go look at ADA. Look at ADA. I think ADA is just still in this channel, man. You know what I mean? Crone does? Who's Crone? Crone has credentials. How do you even become a pro trader? Where do you get some plaque? It's like, I'm a pro trader. I got a plaque. Some YouTubers were Wall Street cats. Most only have a few following them and don't advertise buy bits or courses. Yeah. People are funny in the chat, bro. People are too funny in the chat. Too funny. But yeah, I mean, Cardano, man. So, but you can see this, Cardano. I mean, down, up, down, up, down, up. So, I mean, you're just in a bull flag, right? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that you're in a bull flag, right? So you're just in a classic bull flag. At the end of the day, so it's going to break up at some point, man. Said people want to keep sleeping on Cardano all they want. When this breaks out, I'm telling you what's going to happen. Cardano is going to pump really hard. You're going to see every other single other YouTuber hop on the bandwagon. Cardano's awesome again. Cardano's awesome again. And a lot of people stop talking about it. But it'll be back in the spotlight. I'm telling you right now. It's been consolidating since like the end of August in this downwards channel / bull flag. So just wait. I mean, it's classic, man. It's classic. Yeah, I like to be conservative with this, but the top to the bottom here, to be conservative, I'd say about 323. Like I said, you could, if you wanted to be really unconservative, take it from down here, but I tend to be a little more conservative and try not to be a complete moon boy, even though I am wearing a moon helmet on stream. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, 341 is that somewhere around that range is the target for Cardano once it finally breaks out. You know? How much you want to bet Jordan trades all day? I actually don't, man. I don't need to. Like I said, I'll always stand by the fact. I mean, people can disagree all they want. The people who make the most money in crypto are the people who invest, not the people who trade. And the people that you see on YouTube that supposedly make a lot of money trading, or it looks like they make most of their money trading. I'm not gonna lie, there's people who probably make money trading. I'm not gonna call anyone out, but you know, a lot of these people make more money from affiliate links, or make money just off their investments of crypto, right? Because a lot of these people have been investing in crypto for years. It's not off their $1 million leverage long position, right? It's not off that. It's off their affiliate links, off their courses, off their, I don't know, just a bunch of different things. And they're just regular crypto investments. Don't get me wrong, some people do make money off trading, but I bet even if you ask the traders, did you make more money trading or did you make more money just off your investments? A lot of them will just say off their investments. I know, because I've talked to a few of them personally. So nothing wrong doing both. There's nothing wrong. That's always the first. I love it because that's always the first people's argument. They're always like, "There's nothing wrong doing both." Did I ever say there was nothing wrong doing both? No, there's nothing wrong doing both. But you just saying that, I think, goes to show that you know that you're better off just investing. To be honest. You're gonna trade, just make sure you're doing it for fun, right? Just make sure you're not going into it thinking you're gonna be crypto face, right? You're not gonna go into it being crypto face, making millions of dollars. It's just not gonna happen. What's up, Paul? Hope you're doing good, man. But yeah, so that's at the end of the day, that's where we were waiting for Cardano. At the end of the day, yeah, we zoom out a little bit. I didn't like that you broke your previous high on the weekly, but I still think if you can get up a little bit higher and reclaim this level, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine at the end of the day. You haven't done it yet, but like I said, once you break out of this, you're gonna be good to go. You're gonna be good to go. So, but let's see what you're doing here. Yeah, really not much on the 4 hour. Not really much on the 4 hour. Probably just getting ready for a move actually pretty soon here for Cardano. The downtrend of resistance, downtrend of support, or uptrend of support. You're going to see a move here. You're going to see a move probably by, what is it, 8th. Probably by Friday, you're going to see a move. Probably before that, to be honest. But downtrend resistance, uptrend of support. You just got to break out of there. So we'll see what happens, but I expect that to be the next move. Do you say both or both? I actually put an L in there. I do say both, actually, when I think about it. I do say both. B-O-L-T-H. I don't say B-O-T-H, to be honest. You know? B-O-T-H. I think everyone says both. Now that I think about it, I don't think everyone heard. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say both. You say both with an L. It's actually quite weird when you think about it. All right. So that's really when I touch on ADA. We'll see what this breaks out coming up next. Let's check out what we got on the macro stuff. So the DXY. So Jordan drinking the mud, he killed the alligator in. Yep, guys, I chose to, you guys remember that question the other day? I chose to fight the alligator in the mud, and this is thy remnants of the mud. This is thy remnants of the mud, and I'm drinking it so I can gain the power of the gator and just be a superhuman. I'll be a gator human by drinking the remnants of the mud. All right. EXY. I moved a little bit up today. So a little bit too early to say what's going to happen next. What I will say is this previous high level right there Okay, on the DXY. Previous high there on August 20th. Looks like you got a temporary bounce there. Will that continue to bounce? If this breaks, well, that's a really good sign for crypto if this breaks. But we'll always say again, DXY goes up again and crypto goes up again. It's sort of weird. I don't know. Yeah, we'll check out UMB. But yeah, I mean, you're stuck in a rock in a hard place right off the DXY. If this breaks, you're probably not looking too great. If this breaks down, you're probably looking pretty good. So we'll see where this general trend goes. Should be interesting to see where this goes in the next week or so, guys. Snort the mud. All right, so the S&P 500 on the daily. Let's see, this went up today too. So everything kind of went up today. S&P up today again. We'll see if this can get a reversal too. I mean, you're sort of just going sideways the last couple days, or really going into last week and today. So not much to take from this just yet, you know? Not much to take from this. Is this going to be the reversal point? Or are you going to come a little bit lower to this level here? We'll see. We'll see. So, I mean, lately the crypto hasn't really cared about what the stock market's done. So I like to tech on it just to see what everything's doing. But Bitcoin hasn't cared. Bitcoin hasn't really cared the last 2 weeks. Or about a week, I should say. So, not going to spend too much time on that. See the Fear and Greed Index, guys. Let's rewind here. Refresh. Up. Refresh. 68. Oh no. The Fear and Greed's at a 68. Bro. A 68. Oh man. That's... People are getting pretty greedy, dude. Everyone's getting too greedy. I don't have my dude, I can't believe the plunger guy's gone. That's ridiculous. Freaking ridiculous, man. The plunger guy's gone. We're at a 68. Digimate said I'm taking profits. A 68. Still not ridiculously high. When we go back, yeah, I mean, it's still not ridiculously high. You gotta remember, guys, I mean, when crypto's bullish, I mean, you're usually all the way up here in the 90s, right? So, I mean, we're still at a 68. So don't get too scared just yet. I understand where you're coming from, okay? But man, that's what I mean. The sentiment can switch so quick, dude. Everyone was so bearish like 4 days ago. Everyone was so bearish this day right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 days ago, we were at a 16. Everyone was so bearish. Man, why are people so emotional? Let's stop being so emotional. Please think with your head. Don't think with your... I don't know what the term is there. It's not what you're thinking. But seriously, guys. People were crapping their pants down here. And everyone's like... You can't say that either. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's a good daily close, though. Besides the Fear and Greed. Little Jimmy with the $500 stimmy. He's going off right now. But hey, we got a good daily close at the end of the day. Right, we closed above that daily all-time high resistance line. Okay, 1, 2, and there you go. You got the close. It's all about the close. So there, bam, there it is. Now what do? Do we come back down and test it as support? Come back down, test it as support, and bounce back up, or okay, or do we just sort of continue up from here? That is thy question. That is thy question. That Black Swan event flew right by. Pretty much, man. I mean, you know, I know the people here that were still confident during that time. I mean, and I know the people here that were freaking out during that time. I always remember names. And it's usually the most sarcastic people in the chat that are usually the most emotional. I remember the people who were, you know, saying it's over when Bitcoin was at 40,000. I remember the people who were saying it's over when Bitcoin was at 29,000. You know? Usually the same people. And then we start pumping again and everyone gets bullish. But at the end of the day, we were in a bullish pattern. We were in a falling wedge. It broke up to the upside. I'm gonna say exactly as I predicted, but exactly as most people that were looking at the charts logically said. What's up, Joe Mama? All right, let me jump into some of the super chats here. Let's see what we got. We got Hugo said, "Love your dedication. You're the only one that makes watching charts fun." Yeah, man. I mean, I've always said there's a lot of other channels out there that do the exact same thing, man. They do the exact same thing. So I try to be a little bit different. A lot of people don't like me for being different. A lot of people do like me for being different. So I'm going to be myself, which is I try to be creative and stuff. So bam, I'm going to keep doing it. Chris X said, IDEX, please. Possible double bottom on the 4 hour. Ignore my name. ICP Ape? Why are you ICP Ape now? Please don't tell me you're ICP Ape. Let's check out IDEX. Or my guy in the chat. IDEX. What's going on with this guy? Yeah, could be falling. Could be making some channel. You actually keep getting rejected. Boom, 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 boom. Eventually, this will probably break. But yeah, you are in a nice bull flag. Now, I'd like you to hold this general level here. You can see it's pretty much where you had your previous high, right? So this is a logical area for you to bounce. Previous resistance, flip into support. So now you just want to break out. Now, if you break out your technical target out of this, which is going to be pretty big, so keep that in mind. I don't know if it pumps straight up to this level, but you know, $1.23 approximately is the breakout target for that. Now, is it possible you come back down and make one more low here? Like one more low before then bouncing back up, making sort of a double bottom and then bouncing back up? Sure. That's definitely in the cards. So do not rule that possibility out too. But I think this will eventually break out. It's a nice little setup with a back test with the little flag there. So we'll watch that. We had Dale, Rashawn, and David who became members, and Damon who became members. Thank you guys for becoming members, man. You guys are freaking awesome. Appreciate you guys. It's worth it too if you guys are here every day. I mean, worth it becoming a member too. Live Life said, not going to lie, but brought 10K on Shiba yesterday morning and made 105% and sold. I hate meme coins, but I had to. Live Life. I mean, that's I love people making profits. I don't love Shiba. I don't love Shiba. I don't love Litecoin. I just had to add Litecoin in there. Sorry, Litecoiners. I just had to do it. We had Pause and Listen, we can remember. What's going on, Pause? Actually, you super chatted $5. Said, yo, Jordan, can you take a look at UMB? Let's take a look at UMB, my friend. UMB. Umbrella. Under my umbrella. Ella, E. Reminds me of Rihanna. You had a pretty good position, man. You have to say. Right there. Look at where you're at. Look where you're at. You're right at previous high. Let's see if you can flip it. Let's see if you can flip it. You're right there. You can't even see the daily candle because you're right in there. Look at it. Right there. Right there. But you're right there. So you see you wicked all the way back down here yesterday and then came all the way back up and closed right at that resistance. Right at that support, I should say. So let's see now. Let's see. Can you round out here, bounce, and sort of get a nice bounce back up, you have to wait and see. Looks like an umbrella handle. It does. It does. Yeah, guys, let's smack up that like button. I don't know where we're at today. I have no idea where we're at today. Let's smack up that like button, though. But yeah, I mean, this chart looks fine, man. What I'd say is, let's get the RSI out real quick. Oh, it's not even there. I was going to say, it's not even there. It's a newer chart. It was already there. It's not even there. But yeah, it's not much I can say besides try to flip this. If you do break this, you could come back down a little bit lower. Back down to like 42 cents, maybe. You pump? Well, you're probably going back up to test like 57. Potentially. Under my umbrella. How much do YouTube pay you for every like? Nothing, man. No likes. YouTube pay. Imagine if YouTube paid for likes. That'd be pretty insane. Zilla said, bro, can you check out Polkadot and Solana? I got you, man. We'll look at Polkadot and Polkadot and Solana. I like that, man. That's funny. Polkadot and Solana. All right, Polkadot. What do we got going on? What do we got going on? We finally broke out of this. See, broke out. Let me actually just adjust this slightly down there. Go. There. You broke out of this little consolidation, finally. Okay. Now you're sort of just consolidating sideways. Really anything going on here? Not too much, to be honest with you. They're just, I don't know if I would hey, you could say it, you could say it's another bull flag. Seeing a lot of them. Seeing a lot of them right now. Usually when price action's pretty bullish, you tend to get a lot of these little downwards consolidations and channels, right? So breakout target for this would be, wow, almost a coincidence that it puts you almost right at 38.56, right at your previous highs. It's almost a coincidence. So that's looking good after a nice breakout. And he came back down and back tested this previous resistance level. I mean, it's good. It's a pretty good setup. Very similar to the coin we just looked at, just on a little bit zoomed in time scale. And then Solana, it looks like the same thing. Solana actually might be more of a little wedge, a little bit of a wedgie action. You know how these wedgies usually work out. So this one target would be up here, back up to its highs, right here, like 177. That's probably going to be the next move there. I mean, obviously we got to watch what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin dumps, Solana dumps. And so off and so forth. If Bitcoin pumps again, Solana pumps again. But yeah, I mean, a lot of little short-term consolidations for a lot of these altcoins, which look like they could be moving, you know? And we know, zoomed out, Solana broke out of this big consolidation pattern too. You know? A lot of people saying, Solana's dead. Solana's dead. Then it bounces right back. Solana got down to 117, bounced all the way back up to 177. Now it's consolidating down. I'm pretty confident you'll see another move up here. You know what I mean? It's like clockwork. It'll start pumping up again. Everyone will start hyping it up again. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. You know the deal. You know the deal. Alts aren't pumping relative to Bitcoin as normal. That's a good thing, I think. It's a good thing. You got a lot of people, like I said, guys, a lot of people forget that this whole bull run started with Bitcoin leading the way. Bitcoin was the first one to go. I think a lot of people are newer to the space and don't really remember last year, which is fair. Guys, got to remember from this whole section right here, okay? This whole section here, from like September to the beginning of January, this whole section was Bitcoin's time to shine, okay? Bitcoin heavily outpaced altcoins during that time, okay? And then it was right on January 1st when Bitcoin had this little bit of a dip here. That's when altcoins started to run, okay? And it was altcoin season for the whole year, Bitcoin going sideways. Would I be surprised again to see another Bitcoin rally to the upside, okay? This is not typically out of the norm. We usually see this a lot. It's just been a while since we've seen that, okay? It's been a while. This was all Bitcoin here. And then it was altcoins. Good to see Bitcoin go again, okay? It's the same thing over here. Bitcoin had a massive run in September to about November or so. Ethereum didn't move. And then at the end of the year, altcoins went nuts again. Okay? It was Bitcoin, and then altcoins went nuts again. What we see. It's usually seeing waves. It's just been a while since we've seen a bit of a Bitcoin wave. Okay? Yeah, you can check it. ETH is just vibing. ETH is just vibing, man. Let's see. ETH is just vibing. Oh, she'll be vibing, all right. She'll be vibing, all right. Oh yeah, she's at 35.28. She's good. She's Gucci. So she breaks 36.60. She's going up to 4,000. You know what I mean? What do you think of the bull flag for Sol? Well, there you go. We just looked at it. I think it looks like more of a wedge to me. It's more of a little bit of a wedge, in my opinion. But same thing. I still bullish. Still expect it to break up to the upside. We did the fractal I've been using. Well, check it out. Check it out, Shane. Let's see. Shiba holders drop that profit into MTV multivac. Next gen blockchain with super low market cap, about the 30x. Multivac looks. A lot of people like multivac. You know. Let's see. We checked out Polkadot and Solana. How do you feel about taking profits into packs? What's packs, man? Packs. Is this what we're looking at here? I don't know what this is. What is this? I really don't know what this is. Would I take profits into this? I mean, if this is the coin you're talking about, I'd probably say no, to be honest. This thing has been not performing since September of 2020. This is like a chart that Bob would look at this chart and be like, this is what Bob would say. This chart's gold. I'm investing in this. Mom, can I have $5 to DCA into Pax Gold? Can I have $5 to DCA into Pax Gold? This chart looks so bullish. I'm telling you, this is the one. $5 to a millionaire. Bring me some meatloaf and some Mountain Dew too. I need both. But bring me $5 to DCA. George told me to DCA. All right, so yeah, I think this looks super bullish to me. Super bullish. I'm dollar cost averaging into this. Seriously. No, in all seriousness, I mean, I wouldn't. This is one of those coins that, yeah, it looks like you might be buying low, but it hasn't moved this entire bull market, man. Since August of 2020, this hasn't done anything. This is a coin where it's like, all right, you might be buying low, but you're really not, because this thing just like keeps going lower, to be honest, right? Meatloaf and Mountain Dew. Peg the gold. DCA. This is pegged to gold. Oh, would I buy it?
Nope. 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 Nope.
Nope. What kind of hedge is this thing? This ain't no hedge. What kind of hedge would I want to be down 12% in the last year? What kind of hedge is that? The only hedge that's making me is losing me money. That's hedging against me. You know, that's not a hedge. Stablecoin. It's not really a stablecoin in my opinion. It's kind of, you're kind of shafting yourself. You know what I mean? You're shafting yourself. In my opinion, I'd rather hold cash than this. I'd rather hold fiat than hold gold. I'd rather hold fiat than hold Pax gold. In my personal opinion. You know what I mean? I'm not kidding too. I'd rather own fiat than own gold. All right. Charts telling you anything on Link? All right, let's check out let's check out Link. Do. Hello everyone. I need meatloaf now. Yeah. All right, Link. So Link is, so it's Chainlink. Chainlink is doing this. So Link broke out of this same thing. Link broke out of its little, I guess you could call it guess you can call it a little bit of a wedge, right? So we broke out of the wedge. Same thing. Link in this link. Dot and Link buy zones. Guys, you know, I don't like giving buy zones. You got to give me some context, right? I need context. I need are you holding long term? Are you holding short term? Are you swing trading? Right? There's a lot of, it's a lot of different answers that you can take from that. Now, I still think you're in a general level right now. It's a pretty good buy. For the simple fact you've got a bunch of previous support at this general level, right? So anywhere really in this range here, I think is a good long-term bet for Chainlink, in my opinion. And you just broke out of a little wedge, right? So keep that in mind. And I do expect your move to be all the way back up here towards $36, and that's the eventual target there. It's where pretty much every alt's going after break out of its little wedgies, you know. Let's see. Link. Price prediction for end of bull market for ETH and BTC. I don't like price predictions, man. You know, I don't like doing price predictions because they're always wrong. You know what I mean? Every price prediction that everyone has ever done has always been wrong. Now, what I will say is, I think Bitcoin reaches. I'm going to say this. I'm going to go on a limb here. Now, don't take this for financial advice. Okay, this is not what if I had to say where I think Bitcoin would top out at, I think Bitcoin tops out, and you guys are gonna. It depends, man. Are we gonna get an ETF approval? If we get an ETF approval, okay, I think we're gonna see a lot higher than a lot of us expect. If we don't, I personally think we're gonna need some driver to push us up to ridiculously high levels, right? I'm always the assumption, like if I'm going to take my long-term predictions on BTC, what I would usually do is look at our fib levels. We've already hit a lot of them. You know what I mean? We've already hit a lot of them. What I will say is, so on this, we only have one left on this, which is like 75,000. So what I'd do now is, you know, if I'm looking for a little bit farther in the future here, what I'd probably look at is swing high, swing low, and kind of see what we're looking at here. And probably use some of these for my targets, to be honest. I don't know, man. I could see this 2.618 target being hit. Now, like I said, I'm under the assumption that we top out next year, guys. I don't think we top out this year. I could see this 2.618 fib being in play. 122. It's not too unrealistic. With saying relatively realistic. The 1.618 is at 86,000. The only way I see this playing out is if the whales know that everyone's looking to sell at 100,000, so they front run the market, and we top out a little bit before 100,000, right? They sort of rerun the market, right? So, like I said, I'm a little bit more conservative than a lot of people are. I'd say I could see this 86,000 mark being it. You know, with the assumption that we don't get any driver to push up the market, right? It just depends on what the whales want to do. I could see this, and I can also see 122. Now, can we go up higher? 157. If we get some driver, right? If we get an ETF, if we get, I don't know, Amazon, I don't know, something crazy, something crazy, right? That's what it's going to take to have to pass that, in my opinion. I don't know if I don't know if we go that high. You know, I don't know if we go that high. Someone said longest drawn out answer of all time. Yeah, because I don't want to. I want to give my reasoning behind the things, and I'm not going to give. I'm not just going to say it's going to 300,000 just because I think it's going to go 300,000. You know, I want to sort of give my reasoning behind the things. You know. Michael Saylor said, "You have no clue how much." Thank you. That's what I started the whole thing. That's what I started the whole reasoning with. Thank you, Michael Saylor. Appreciate it, man. No one knows. Man, two people are too funny in the chat today, man. People are too funny in the chat. That's why I don't like giving price predictions, because then you got people in the chat. That's not happening. No crap. That's why I say I don't give price predictions. All right. Let's see. And then ETH, a similar thing. Like if I'm going to do that same thing, you got on the weekly. I think ETH hit its 2.618 last time. So ETH has a couple more longer term fibs. Let's see what you got here. 5,000, and I think you go a little bit higher than that. That's a little bit low in my opinion. Let's see. Swing high to swing low. And that is yeah, it's the same type of thing. I think the 2.618, the 3.618 probably makes the most sense. I think if I was to guess, right, this is all a guess, guys. No one knows where this thing's going to freaking go. Every single prediction is, and of all time, I guarantee you, most of them haven't been right to the exact dollar, or even to the exact $1,000, to be honest. I've always said 10 to 15,000. I think this 3.618 at like 11,272 seems like an interesting level. And also the 4236 at like 13,000 seems like an interesting level too. So it depends how high Bitcoin goes, right? It depends how high Bitcoin goes. But that's kind of that. Plan B has? Plan B thinks it's going to go to what, 248 next year or something like that? Or 300 something? I forget exactly what Plan B is. I know it's 63 this month, and then it's 94 in November, and then it's like 124 in December. And then after that, I forget what he said. He says a lot of stuff. You know? Let's see. Check out ICP and Maker. Check out ICP. ICP. I don't CP. I hope I never CP. Dude, this chart is. I remember back here, everyone's like, "Oh, ICP's finally gonna make it," and then
Nope.
But yeah, ICP just doesn't look great. You know, 135. But yeah, this chart, ICP's never really looked great, to be honest. You would expect a coin that dumped this much to at least, like, when the market does start coming back, you'd expect it to at least perform a little bit better. It just hasn't. You know, you broke this downtrend of resistance. You got a nice little initial pump. We'll see if you can get some more momentum coming here, but so far you haven't gotten any momentum. At least nothing crazy yet. So waiting for that big green day to come out and sort of give you some momentum. But as of right now, you're sort of just chilling. You know, sort of chilling. And then Maker. Let's see on Maker. Chart is oogly. It is oogly. All right. So Maker is, yeah, I mean, you came back down to test this previous resistance. So you got previous resistance. You came up, came back down, and tested as support. It's as simple as that, man. Simple as that. Don't try to make it too hard for yourself. You'll have other people come in here with, oh, this indicator, that indicator, this one, that one. It's really not that difficult. But yeah, I mean, previous resistance, flipped into support. Let's see if you continue up. Not really down the daily EMA ribbon. There's no bearish divergence. So the only thing that's going to keep this down is if Bitcoin dumping. You know what I mean? There's nothing that's going to keep this down unless you see Bitcoin dumping. And I don't even think this is the right Maker, to be honest. This is Maker now. MKR. There we go. I was like, that's not even the right Maker. I didn't notice it until halfway through. But yeah, no, Maker, in all seriousness, is sort of just consolidating, right? 1, 2, 3 touches. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on the top side. It's a nice little confirm pattern. You just gotta wait for this to break out. It's been consolidating since May 6th. Down, up, down, up. It's haven't broken out yet. You know? Can't get any momentum. And this sort of reminds me of AMP. But AMP is just a little bit worse, you know? AMP is brutal. I don't know what's worse than AMP. So AMP, it depends on where you break out, but you can get a pretty nice move depending on which way you break out here, you know? I'll keep this there, see if that plays out eventually when you break out. Maybe 3 years down the line, you finally get that breakout, you know? Maybe in 3 years. Not right now, though. Not right now. Alts on life support. Putting me to sleep or dropping. Or alts on life support. Man. Alts are on life support, guys. We're dropping 0.5%. These alts aren't moving. These alts aren't moving for 1 day. Down 0.5% on the day. Most altcoins up 45% yesterday. But they're not moving. Alts are on life support right now. I know the total market cap is pushing all-time highs again, but altcoins are on total life support. See? They're on life support. Alts aren't on life support, bro. There's so many altcoins that went up yesterday. Most altcoins went up yesterday. Man. It's too funny. Dogecoin is pumping again. Number 8 on CoinMarketCap. Yeah, that and Shiba, man. Shiba, I think. Where's Shiba? Doge is number 8. Past. USD coin. BTC is sporting alts. Where's Shiba? 32? Oh, man. 32. 32 on Shiba, man. You gotta be kidding me, bro. I think that's why I'm in a bad mood today. I'm a little bit crabby today, if you guys can't tell. I'm a little bit crabby today. You know, some days you're just a little bit crabby. It's definitely one of those days for me. I think it's because Shiba's pumping today. And even Bitcoin had a pretty good day today. You know? Not many people can admit they're a little crabby. Today I'm a little bit crabby. But yeah, Dogecoin number 8 and Shiba down to number, what, 34? 32. It's freaking crazy. Wes, what's up, Wes? Jabba, can you check out Cody for me? We can check out Cody. We can check out Cody. Cody. Jim made Jordan salty. Maybe that is why, you know? Alright. Let's see. Check out the moon phase. We'll check out the moon phase. So, Cody. What do we got going on? Well, we know we had the bearish div. Looks like it's slightly played out. Looks like he got that little bit of a dip. Sort of had this bearish divergence coming down here. You're crabby because alts are dumping. Alts are not dumping, bro. But some alts are. Alright. So you can see here, higher highs on price action, lower highs on the RSI. So you are sort of, you do have bearish divergence. So you got that little of a pullback. Will you have more of a pullback is the question. Well, the answer is ding, 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 chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan. We'll have to wait, find out. Now, what I will say is you're sort of trying to hold your previous highs looking left as support. Right, so I would want to hold these highs over here and sort of just kind of take your all-time high and flip it back into support. But as of right now, hey, you're not really doing much, you know? Alts are dumping big time. Oh, man. Jordan, you owe it to these people to school them? Yeah, true. I do. But yeah, you can see here, previous resistance now flipping as support, right? So we'll continue to watch that, but maybe you might actually be building some bullish divergence on the daily now. This is like a kind of a logical area for a bounce from. You just haven't really gotten any bids, you know? You can see lower lows, higher lows on the little shorter term daily there. You just haven't got any bids. So if you get some bids and you can get back up to the upside, I mean, it's a good setup. I think a lot of it's going to depend on what BTC does, you know, at the end of the day. Joey V said, hi, Joey, check out 1inch. No, Joey. You cannot check out my 1inch. You cannot check out my 1-incher. You can check out my 2-incher, because I don't have a 1-incher. I have a 2-incher. But we can check out 1-inch coin, if that's what you meant. It's the oldest joke in the book. Literally the oldest joke in the book. All right. Let's see. They had to know, guys, they had to know, making that name 1-inch, that what they were doing. They were setting themselves up for the dirty jokes, man. Like, why would you name your coin 1-inch? Like, you were setting yourself up. Yeah, at least make it like, I don't know, something a little bit better than 1-inch. It's the worst thing I've ever heard. So, yeah, another wedge, right? Another edge. Another wedge. You can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on the downside and 3 touches on the top side. So you broke that up to the upside. Target back is all the way back up at $4. So we got to see what happens there, but as of right now, looking like a nice little breakout there for 1-inch. You guys are trolling me with the altcoins now. Oh man, you're trolling me with the altcoins are dumping. But yeah, you got a little bit of resistance right here. I mean, it is what it is. Right about, I might get some right here. Oh, excuse me. Might get some right there. Some different resistances looking lefts. Previous support, resistance. So like 344. I'd probably look for some resistance there. Bearing in mind what Bitcoin does. Buddy, not DCAing into packs. Use a stablecoin. Stablecoin. Sorry, I didn't know what packs was. I don't personally invest anything that's pegged to gold. Personally, nor do I invest in gold. But yeah, that's just my personal preference. But Joe Mama, if you think the crypto market's going to go down, then go ahead. I mean, you can certainly use it as a hedge against crypto if you want. I'm not going to say I agree. I don't think it makes sense to use something as a hedge against crypto. I mean, over time, I mean, you're just going to make it back in crypto anyway. So, but I mean, you do you, man. Depends on your time frame. Depends on your time frame. Ricky said dot and link buy zones. You looked at dot and link already. Julian said NFT art finance. NFT art finance. Where do they come up with these names? You got 1-inch. You got NFT art finance. NFT art finance. Is this it? Man, this chart, bro. This chart. What's going on with this? What's up, Easy? You just shat your pants? Nice, bro. I don't know what this thing is, man, but previous high, all in on gold. Yep, you can do that. I wouldn't recommend going all in on gold, but hey, you can do whatever you want to do. Previous high, and then you're right at that level again. Like I said, there's not a lot of data on this. But, I mean, in recent past, when you broke this general level on a close, you've seen a pretty big spike up to the upside. Is it going to probably happen again? Probably not. But I don't know what the heck this thing is. So I can't really state of what's going on in this chart. I can't. All right, let's check out Anchor for Wes. Anchor. Bitcoin cycle, then alt cycle. Yeah, I could see that. I could see Bitcoin cycle, then alt cycle. All right, so anchor. Man, anchor's another one, bro. It's just like, it'll probably move at some point. It's just not getting anything there. Zoom in a little bit. You know it's bad when I gotta zoom in a little bit. You know, there's nothing there really there on the daily, and you gotta zoom in. It's usually not a good thing. All right, let's see if we can see anything here that might be happening in the old anchor town. Man, I mean, you might have broken out a little pattern here. A little bit of a channel, maybe. Definitely a little bit of a channel. You might have broken out of this. And you probably come back down a little bit more, I think, here in the short term. Probably come back down to test these highs again. Looks like what you're trying to do. Come back down, test these highs, and continue up. I think that's most likely at this point. Let's see what you got for fibs here. Yeah, that was your 236. So I'd say if you do break that, I think the 382 Fibonacci at like 9.7 cents makes the most sense if you do continue up. But that's what I probably see going there, you know. Watch this incoming pop. I'm waiting for this pop, man, for BTC. I'm waiting. Let's zoom into like the 5-minute chart. I know you guys like the 5-minute chart. What's going on here? What's going on in the 5-minute chart? Maybe a little W pattern on the 5-minute chart. Yeah, you're just ranging. You're really just ranging on the old 5-minute, guys. Right about there. Just up, down, up, down. Not really doing much. Not really doing much at all. The 5-minute. All right. What else we got? We got multi-vac. Multi-vac. Oops. The 5-minute, even the 5-minute chart is boring. Yeah. It's relatively, I mean, it's the price action, once again, is not up to our standards here on the stream. Or I guess it is. Our standards are usually pretty bad. Like, we actually have really low standards on our stream. For all the regulars in here, you know the standards are pretty damn bad for our stream for price action. Let's see. Yeah, I wouldn't. A little bit stretch, but multi-vac. Is this some sort of descending triangle? Sure, maybe. Definitely could be. You keep getting rejected at your 4-hour EMA ribbon. So, I mean, the short term looks a little sketchy on this, but like we always say, I mean, the short term price action can always look so bad. It can look decently bad on a coin, but these coins can just bump out of nowhere. We know this. So, if this downtrend resistance breaks to the upside, I mean, you're good to go. You obviously have this support here that you don't want to break. And you sort of been making lower highs lately, but this could easily break to the upside too. Let's be honest here. Daily EMA ribbon. You just want to keep pulling your daily EMA ribbon, which you just keep bounce off of. Right now, you're in it. The bottom of it happens to be right at that support line, right? So as long as you hold that support line, boom, you're good to go. But yeah, right now you're kind of trying to hold it, you know. So we'll watch what comes with this for the next couple of days. Thanks, Yoga. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, dude. All right. Jordan, can you check IOTEX? Let's check out IOTEX. IOTEX. Some interesting altcoins again today, guys. The altcoin selection has been, I guess, very, very unique, I should say, the last few days. I mean, very, very unique. I don't think we ever look at any higher cap coins. I think we mainly just look at low cap coins. You know what I mean? From what I've known. Very interesting selection, I do have to say. I think Chrisek is leading the show with the low cap coins. He's putting everyone on. He really is. You know? All right, this looks like it depending on how you want to draw this. Looks like it's trying to break out now. What I will say about this is right about there. Previous support, previous resistance. And now you're trying to break this right now. So you're trying to break that right now. If you can, well, you probably see a good move up to about 88.5 cents if that does so decide to move up, right? But if for whatever reason you can't close today and this ends up being a wick and you close below it, you probably come back down to the bottom. You probably come back down to the bottom and test 4 cents or so. So we'll see. If you got to see where this closes today, you know. Alts are bleeding. Alts are bleeding. We did IOTEX. We did NFT art finance. We did 1 inch. Here's Spank Chain update. You know what, sir dude? Sir dude. I'll give you a Spank Chain update, honey. You want a Spank Chain update? Well, you got one, sir dude. Come on over to the Cameraman house. You'll get a Spank Chain update. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll show you how this chain works. We'll use all the chains. And we're not talking blockchains. We're talking the different kind of chains. Karen needs some action too, you know. You set me up, sir, dude. You did it. All right. Spank Chain Fractal. Why is Tezos dumping? Don't understand. All right. Let's check out Tezos. I do love me some Chainlink, he said. That's a good one, man. Why did I? I left for 2 minutes. Pickle. Man, you know what kind of day it is. When you see Karen come out and talk dirty, you know it's a kind of day. Someone said I'm in danger. That's funny. Thank you for coming, a member, Aaron. Appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you, dude. All right, let's check out Tezos. Tezos. Where do you come back down to on this little correction? We sort of were saying, I mean, you had some bearish div on Tezos. Right, so we were sort of like, all right, maybe we get some type of pullback. Looks like we're getting a pullback now. Now, I prefer to stay above this level over here. Okay, I prefer to stay above 760, which is your previous all-time high close. Right now, you're above that still. Okay, now if you go below that, I'd look for 721. Those are definitely the two levels that I want to hold. Generally, this general range, you want to hold this as support after breaking out of it. Preferably. So, we'll see what you do there. It's likely you'll probably bounce off one of those two levels. And your daily EMA ribbon's probably relatively in that range too. It's all the way down here. So, Obviously, this is a EMA ribbon moving average, so I mean, this is going to move up every day that goes by. This is going to move up here. So it's probably, by the time this probably gets to these levels, it's probably already going to be in that range, and you're going to be pretty freaking good to go, right? Need a Spank Chain update? All right, Spank Chain. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, Bill, Tezos is still looking pretty good, man. I mean, it's still above its highs. Don't worry about it. I mean, it's going to do its thing. It's going to do its thing. Usually when you see coins break their highs, they do usually come back down to test them. All right, so we need a Spank Chain update. I swear, if Spank Chain pumped today, I'm going to be pumped. I doubt it, though. Let's see. Down 8%. 8% in the new day already? What the heck? Man. Come on, bro. The only meme coin I hold is down, and then every other meme coin is up. Even Doge Pepsi's probably up today. Even Doge Pepsi's probably up. You gotta be kidding me, man. Bitcoin Z. Bitcoin Z has great potential. What the heck is Bitcoin Z? What in the world is Bitcoin Z? Bitcoin Z. What is this, like Bitcoin X, Bitcoin Y, Bitcoin T? I didn't even know it was a Bitcoin Z. Dude, what is that? Doesn't even exist. You look at Scale? Yeah, we'll check out Scale. We'll check out Captain Scale. Bob's laughing at you. He is laughing at me, dude. The one meme coin I own is the one meme coin that doesn't pump. I swear. It's just my luck. Like, I could own, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. I could own 80% of meme coins, and I guarantee you the other 20% will be the ones that pump, and the 80% that I own won't pump. I just don't have a good eye for meme coins. You know, my eye for meme coins is very lackluster. Like, I should have known Doge Pepsi was going to be the next big thing. Who wouldn't have known that Doge Pepsi wouldn't have been the next big thing, you know? I would have thought it would be Doge Mountain Dew, Doge Shoe, Doge Candle, Doge Baseball, Doge Hoodie, you know, but definitely not Doge Pepsi. Like, you would expect at least Doge Coke. Like, everyone knows Coke is better than Pepsi. Come on now. Doge is better than Pepsi. Oh no, Coke is better than Pepsi. All right, I gotta ask this in the chat. If you guys don't answer this, I'm gonna be very upset. I'm gonna be very upset. I'll check it. It's probably awful. Let me end this poll here. Are you mad at me for the? Are you mad at me for no song? All right, let's do. What is better? I want to know what you guys think. Coke or Pepsi? If this is not the correct, if you guys don't give the answer that I want, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to be very upset. If you can also hit up those likes button, guys. I don't know where we are. I don't know where we are for today. But if, like I said, if we can hit 1,000 likes, definitely helps out the stream as usual. All right, so Scale. I don't know what the heck this is doing, to be honest. Let's see what Scale's doing here. Let's see what it's trying to do. Actually, you know what? General resistance right there. I like this little setup. Now, if you can round out here, you gotta round out. I kind of like this as a little bit inverse head and shoulders. If this was to break up. But you still gotta round out. You're not out of the woods yet. But you could have some hope on the 4 hour. Could push you back up to like 44 cents. And at least get you, maybe you're still kind of rocking and rolling here. I like the setup. It isn't sort of a bottom formation, right? The sellers push you down, push you back up, push you down farther, push you back up. Try to push it down again, and it comes back to that same spot. I like the setup there. You just got to break it to the upside. The Scale has some potential there in the shorter term time frames. and a bounce off the daily EMA, the 4-hour EMA ribbon, which is perfect. Perfect. Mountain Dew code red. All right, let's see what the poll. Bro. I'm just kidding. Guys.
Rant alert.
If you guys like Pepsi better than Coke, I don't know what to tell you. Seriously, how can you like Pepsi better than Coke? It's not even comparable. Coke is just, you take a sip of Coke, especially when you get a Coke at like McDonald's or Burger King or something like that, especially McDonald's. It's just so refreshing. You just take a sip of that Coke and it's like, it's so refreshing. And I don't even like soda. I don't like drinking soda. But when I have a soda and I have a Coke, just so refreshing. Pepsi does not give you that same feeling. Pepsi is just way different. It just doesn't have that same, it doesn't quench the tongue the same way. So I am seriously upset with all you that say that Pepsi is better than Coke. You guys haven't been blessed with the understanding of the Cokeness, and like I said, you got to learn to love Coke, because liking Pepsi better than Coke is absolutely ridiculous. And I don't know if we can be friends if you like red Doritos or you like Pepsi. Because I'll be on the other couch eating purple Doritos. Okay, I'll be on the other couch eating Coke, and you'll be on this couch eating red Doritos and drinking Pepsi. Absolutely despicable. I can't even imagine eating red Doritos and Pepsi. Red Doritos and Pepsi? I'd rather click on a Bybit link than eat red Doritos and Pepsi. I'd rather get an $1,000 bonus than eating red Doritos and Pepsi. Despicable.
Rant alert.
All right. So we did that. Bro, can you check out Jordan Coin? Yeah, we can do that. Let's click on Jordan Coin. Is that actually a thing? Crying Jordan token. Crying Jordan token. I know that this one was like this meme coin, man. Oh my god. Look at this chart, bro. This is a rug and a half. Look at this rug, guys. Oop. Oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Dun, 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 dun. That is a rug if I ever seen one. Holy crap, man. That's pretty funny. Pepsi's just a soda. Facts. The Jordan rant. Pepsi. You'd rather buy Safe Moon than drink Pepsi? I'd buy a Safe Moon than drink Pepsi. I don't hate Pepsi. It's just Pepsi just doesn't hit the same way, guys. It really doesn't. You know? Some people can't even taste the difference. Really dumb. There's such a big difference, man. There's such a big difference. Not even close. In my opinion. Coca-Cola is the real cola. Pepsi is just a soda. Facts. Facts. That it's not even close. At least most people are agreeing here. Coke is 68%, Pepsi's 32%. At least people are agreeing with me that Coke is at least better, which is good, you know? Which is good. What market is Crying Jordan token on? Giant Crying Jordan token is on, let's see. Crying Jordan token. No data is available. So it's on no market, so apparently you can't even buy it. Somehow the price is going up and down though, so I'm not sure what's really going there. But yeah. Apparently the price can go up and down, but it's not available anywhere. If that doesn't sound like a rug, I don't know what is. What's up, Metal Bug? Man. Come on, BTC. Bro, I think we're cursed, man. We need Plan B on the stream. Plan B. We need Plan B to, like, be Jordan. Jordan. Your stream shall get a $5,000 pump tomorrow. Your stream shall get a $1,000 pump tomorrow. I will bless you with this blessing from the future. We need Plan B to bless the stream, man, with a nice little pump. Like I always said, I'll take a dump too. Give me something. Give me something to work with. ETH. Even ETH. Look at ETH on the day. That's just a troll candle. Like, Jordan, this is what we're doing for the whole stream here. Coca-Cola is BTC, Peppa is Shiba. Facts for life. It's so true. So true. We need Carl the Moon on stream. That was an awesome rant yesterday, guys. Thank you for listening to that rant yesterday. I went off. I went freaking off. You know? Are you gonna be on Discord tonight? For a little bit. I'm not feeling too great today, to be honest. I have a little bit of a headache. That seems like I'm kind of down today. I have a little bit of a headache today. Not gonna lie. What does Ken's sources have to say? What does Ken's sources have to say? He I think Ken's out of commission. You know why I think Ken's out of commission? Well, you know why.
Let's jump into the Bitcoin chart.
He gave the biggest crypto channel the wrong sources. So I think right now he lost his job, man. But this is, I can tell you why. This is exactly why Ken is out of commission temporarily. Okay, here you go. The biggest crypto channel on the interwebs. Now, guys, my sources continue to tell me that we will top out within 2 weeks of September 23rd. I repeat, within 2 weeks of September 23rd. I still stand by this prediction, and I am not going to waver from this prediction. We will see Bitcoin top out within 2 weeks of September 23rd. Okay? And then we will see a giant black swan event that will drop us down within 2 weeks of September 23rd. The biggest channel in the interwebs. Now, my sources have told me that this bull market can now continue into the rest of this year. Can you ban that guy in the chat? Ban that guy in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. My sources have told me that the bull market will continue to the end of this year, guys. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about, okay? I've been in this space for years, okay? So the bull market is not even close to over. I'm going to tell you that right now. That's why Ken right now... Ken right now is not having the best time. He got fired. He's no longer sources. He no longer has the sources right now. Maybe he'll be back with some sources, but his sources are currently decommissioned at the time because he lost his biggest client. So, yeah, no, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. It's not my responsibility to let you guys know that, but. Since I watch Jordan, I sleep on daytime. Yep. You sleep on daytime? You definitely sleep on daytime. Wes, I see you on Instagram all the time, man. You're out there doing your thing. William said, can you short your own personal created coin? What? Michael Jordan coin? Let's see what Moonboy Carl. All right, we'll play it, guys. I'm gonna play Moonboy Carl. I'm probably gonna get off after that just because I'm gonna get some sleep because my freaking head, like the last hour or so, my head just started pounding, man. But yeah, I'll play the Can you short your own personal created coin? I don't think so. I don't think you can do that. But I'll play the Carl. I'll play the Carl one here, and then I'm probably gonna get off because you gotta get some sleep, man. Gotta get some sleep. But here you go.
And I'm here to bring you this cryptocurrency video. Bitcoin has fallen out from this falling wedge, and I have made 100x on my long position over here on Bybit. You guys should go use my Bybit link. Links down in the description. Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link.
We know! You like Bybit! Alright, I'm done. I'm done. Alright, guys. Bitcoin's having a little bit of a dip. It's, I mean... we'll see how this goes at the current moment, but right now what I'd say is, let's just zoom out real quick. Let's go back to the 4 hour real quick. I think it's likely, go back to the daily. I got you, dude, dude. I'll be back tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, if you come back down, I'd probably just expect you to back test this resistance, guys. If you do, even if you can go a little bit lower, I don't even know if you will, but if you do, probably just watch for a back test of this resistance right here, right? So approximately 50,700 maybe, and then maybe you bounce and continue back up. It's just a nice little back test going into later tomorrow. We'll see what Bitcoin does at the end of the day. If that doesn't end up being the case, well, hey, we'll be back tomorrow to discuss it, right? So, guys, I'm going to get some sleep. Thank you guys for watching today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys don't panic sell your crypto. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And don't panic sell yo crypto. All right? See you, everyone. See you, Bear. What's going on, Bear? See you, Dale. See you, Guy, buddy. See you, Sherry. Later, everyone.